Hi, welcome to my channel Jreamdiaries, and my name is Genesis, and today we're going to be talking about growth and just being the best versions of ourselves. So I know a lot of people want to start their New Year's resolutions in the winter, the first day of January. However, do not exclude it for just January, because what happens is you say, oh, I have my New Year's resolutions, I'm going to do this, and this. And guess what? Not even a month in, or maybe for those who are very persistent, they hold on a little longer than others, you get to 2 months and then you stop. You don't do it anymore. It slowly starts to fade out. And you're like, man, I wonder why I can't keep it. This is what we're gonna be talking about. You don't have to wait till January to start your New Year's resolutions or to try something new. You can truly do it right now. Why not? So let's take the time to just be the best versions of ourselves. So first, it starts with getting rid of those old habits. Stop carrying them around. Really look at them. Look at your daily habits right now. Get a notebook, get a pencil, pen, I don't care, and write it down. What do you do first thing when you wake up? Do you get on your phone? Do you scroll? No, nothing's wrong with getting on your phone, but are you scrolling for hours before you get out the bed? Maybe replace that with stretching in the morning. Or do you just get up and leave? Do you drink a little bit of water? Or maybe take the time and eat something, or drink a smoothie, make some breakfast. These are some good habits. So let's stop with the old ones. Out with the old, in with the new. Yes. So I want to say that one, it starts with your mindset. Are you willing to change? Change is not an easy topic for a lot of people. It's not easy for me as well. When I think of change, sometimes I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm ready. And then it's like you're nervous because it's like, I can't predict the outcomes because it's something different. So your mindset, are you ready? Are you prepared? And are you willing to sacrifice some things to be the best versions of yourself? Now, what do I mean by that? Are you willing to tell yourself no to that 8th cookie and putting it down, putting it away? Maybe swap it out. Say, I'm gonna eat some strawberries instead, or I'm gonna eat some blueberries. Whatever it is, you gotta break your old ways. Are you willing to make sacrifices? Maybe instead of staying up till like 3 a.m., maybe I should go to bed around 12, 11. I don't know, I feel like 11's pretty early, but that's up to you. So are you willing to make those sacrifices? Really think about it, because this growth process takes time. A lot of people think that they're gonna see some changes in a week or in a month. It's like you'll see subtle changes, but to see dramatic changes, it doesn't work like that. Think of your growth process like a tree, okay? Or a plant. You start off as like a little baby seed, okay? And that seed goes in the ground, and it has to use its roots to really hold in the nutrients and the soil, and it'll be sucked up, and you'll have a little sprout. The sprout will begin to bud and bloom, okay? So if you rush that process, you might not have a flower, or you'll have a flower, but it might die soon, or it might get eaten by an animal. Who knows, because they get hungry as well. So just keep that in mind, okay? As we go through this growth journey, don't expect results overnight. It's not how that works. So, like I said, renewing your mindset, but that means being kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be harsh when you're talking to yourself. Remember that you are still a person. So the self-doubt talks and the hatred talks, we gotta cut those out. You need to speak loving words to yourself, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, that was so dumb. No, just replace that with, oh man, I didn't understand that at this time, but I'm still learning and I'm gonna try another way. Or instead of saying, oh, I'm so dumb, you're not dumb, I just couldn't comprehend how to do this right now. but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. So let's just speak kind words to yourself. And off topic, well, kinda. If you guys have ever seen the rice little test, I don't know if you guys did it in school. I know I did it with my mom, and that's what really showed me to be kind to myself and to speak kind words to others. The rice test is when you take two like containers of rice or even cups, and then you speak bad words to one and good words to the other. And I kid you not, the bad words, the rice literally turns like yucky and dead. It's gross. And then the good rice that you spoke good words to literally stays like itself. It stays clean. So after seeing that, and I just thought, wow, how can I be storing two containers of rice in the same area? And literally words had the power of making one yucky and one good. So that comparison right there really taught me to speak kind words to myself and to others, which leads to gratitude. The way to grow and be the best version of yourself is to be grateful for the things that you have. So instead of just seeing the world in a dim lighting, we're gonna shed some light to it and see the good in it, okay? So instead of being like, oh man, I wish that I had this, or I wish this happened. Nothing's wrong with wishing. However, let's look at the now and say, you know what? I am grateful to be here today. I'm grateful that I'm hanging out with my family. I'm grateful I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm grateful that this Chick-fil-A was open. I'm grateful that, you know, whatever the situation is, be grateful. That'll help you to be more optimistic and see the light and see the good in life. And that really will help you in your walk in growing. Which leads to my next tip in staying curious and keep learning. Now, we all hear the quote, curiosity killed the cat. Now, let's just be real, that comes into context. Like, if you're in an area and you just see something and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't be here, that's a curiosity you don't want to do, okay? But we're talking about the good curiosity, like wanting to try new things, being willing to try new things. That goes back to the beginning on, are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to try? So curiosity, say like you always wanted to do something when you were young, do it now. What's stopping you? I know for me, I always wanted to do gymnastics, and I'm not in gymnastics, but I will maybe do like a cartwheel or learn how to somersault or try to hold a handstand. Am I good at it? No, not at all. But I do it and it makes me smile and I have fun doing it. So try those new things. Stay curious. You want to learn why, I don't know, why do some plants grow here and not there? You want to learn why. I know where I'm from, we have skyline and other places don't. So you can learn, why does this place have a skyline as their restaurant, but these places don't have it? Or why do we eat our noodles with chili and cheese and others don't? If you want to be curious, go for it. Do the research, learn. Nothing's wrong with learning. It just really expands your well-being and being a whole person. So go for it. And that leads to keep learning. Learning is the best thing you can do. And it doesn't have to be just schoolwork, like, oh, it doesn't have to be like schoolwork, like learning how to do this multiplication or learning how to solve this equation or learning why we did the things we did in history. It could just be learning how to change your own tire or learning how to clean your gutters if you have a house, I don't know. Learning how to, I don't know, anything new. It doesn't have to be strictly educational. You want to learn how to crochet? Go for it. You want to learn how to cook? take a class, go to YouTube. There are so many resources at your fingertip. I don't really know what's stopping you. Just go for it. Leads to my next tip, to get involved. Just do it. This is like a really good tip because a lot of us are procrastinators and don't know it. Like we say, oh, we're gonna do it. We never do it. Or I'm gonna get to it. Or one day should be today, not someday. Because what's gonna happen is it's just gonna repeat that cycle of old habits. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, I'll do it tomorrow. A week goes by, a month goes by, a whole year goes by. Now you're doing your New Year's resolutions again, and guess what? You're gonna fail it again because you were not persistent and you didn't maintain it. So, get involved, try new things, do it. Now, if you fail, that's okay. You're either gonna do that same thing that you failed again and try it a different way, or just give it another go. And if you fail, that's okay. Try something else. You don't have to stick with the things that you fail with all the time, but don't be so quick to quit either. Like, let's say skateboarding. Say you're learning how to skateboard and you fall 5 times your first time of trying, and you say, you know what, I quit. You didn't even give yourself enough time to have any skills whatsoever. Excuse me. You need to, be practicing for a while before you quit. I'm talking about maybe a month in, maybe. So don't be quick to quit, okay? Let's not do that. Let's cut that out. There's no need for it. Just keep trying. Be willing to get back up every time. Because life is unpredictable. We always assume that we're gonna wake up tomorrow, but it's never guaranteed. Reasons why I say just do it. You never know. Say tomorrow you break your leg and now you can't learn how to skate anymore like you wanted to. You waited too long. Just go for it. Because I just think about, like, watching doesn't make you a part of the team. I don't know if you guys play sports or if you watch sports. Like, I know a lot of people who watch sports and they really strong and passionate about their team. That's okay. But being passionate and watching does not make you a part of the team. It's the players, the people who are actually doing the work. They're practicing when no one else is looking. They're waking up early. They're doing everything they need to do to be on the team. They're physically doing something. So stop sitting on the sideline. Stop waiting for that right moment. That right moment is right now. What's stopping you? Nothing. Just go for it. It's time to experience life. Stop waiting. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.